Y'all feel that? Something shifted. Shit's about to get real weird. The introduction of Milio showcases the trend of power creep in new champions designs. A lot of the new champions have very overloaded abilities compared to the older champs, and Milio is not an exception. His kit seems pretty honest at first glance, so what makes him so broken? While I do think the numbers on his abilities are a bit strong, which can easily be adjusted, fundamentally, the way his abilities were designed completely outclasses all other enchanters. Milio's capability to frequently apply multiple heals and shields is what makes him overtuned. While his W is strong because it can increase the range of his teammates' autos and apply his passive, the real strength is that it is an AoE heal that ticks every 0.25 seconds that lasts for 6 seconds. His W alone can potentially trigger 24 ticks of healing on one teammate, so that's potentially 96 ticks for 4 other teammates. This, combined with his E that can stack 2 shields and his ult that can also trigger 4 more instances of healing, is what makes his potential so high. So why does the amount of heals or shields matter? There are items in the game that gives buffs based on healing or shielding. They are Shurelya's, Ardent, and Staff of Flowing Water. While Shurelya's does have a cooldown for its passive working on the same ability, Milio still utilizes this well because he has lots of ways of triggering it. The most broken interaction is the stats he can provide with Ardent and Staff of Flowing Water. Milio can potentially trigger Ardent every single time his W refreshes for his entire team. That is potentially 96 procs of increased attack speed and magic damage on hit. Same with Staff of Flowing Water, he can give 120 to 180 AP and 80 ability haste for his entire team for 24 seconds. It also applies Milio's burn passive 3 times. Obviously in a real game, he's not going to get a W that buffs his entire team, but just the fact that he has the potential to and so many possibilities of giving that many stats is unmatched. If you look at other enchanters, none of them have this many heals and shields. Karma has an AoE shield, but it has a big cooldown. Seraphine has an AoE heal and shield, but it doesn't tick. The closest abilities that can compare are Janna's ult, which is an AoE heal that ticks every 0.25 seconds for 3 seconds, and Yuumi's ult, which is an AoE heal that launches in 5 waves. Keep in mind those abilities are ults, so they won't be able to cast it as much as Milio's W. This new age kit of triggering heals and shields is problematic for the balancing of the game. Shurelya's Ardent and Staff were balanced around traditional enchanter abilities where you could give a couple of instances of the item's passive. If Riot were to balance the items specifically for Milio, that would make these items terrible for all other enchanters. Like I said earlier, Riot could nerf Milio's heals and damage numbers, but the issue lies in his kit and item interactions. I'm interested to see how Riot is going to solve this problem. Will they nerf Milio to the ground, or make Shurelya's Ardent and Staff all terrible? Tell me what you guys think in the comments because I have no idea.
Stick with me. I'll keep you warm. Stick with me. I'll keep you warm.